Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you a very interesting product, and it's the SAL Audio INR 5000 Internet Radio. This is a device that somehow connects the past to the future, because FM radio is kind of a past thing, and nowadays we all listen to digital services such as, let's call it Spotify, randomly. But I'm not a fan of this kind of streaming. I still like normal radio broadcasts with presenters with various types of programs, but I do not like the FM radio quality. With more and more wireless networks and so on, the electrical pollution has grown a lot, and to receive very good FM quality radio, it's no longer viable, or at least the audio quality is no longer as good as you can get from a streaming service, because on a streaming service you have higher bitrate and it does sound better than FM radio, and that's the truth nowadays. So I found this device, which I'm going to take out of the box. This somehow combines the FM radio with streaming. It's a internet radio, as it says here. It's actually a multiple in one device, because this can go online and you can listen to tens of thousands of existing radio stations that are also broadcasting on the internet. It also has a DAB plus receiver, digital audio broadcast. It has a traditional FM radio, and it also has Bluetooth connectivity, so you can use your phone. So if you do not find the desired radio that you want to listen to, or the specific track that you want to listen to, you can always connect with your mobile phone and listen directly to this. And actually you can use it also as a Bluetooth speaker. Right, so in the box you are going to get the manual, which is in several languages and very well explained, the power adapter, and the radio itself. I'm going to take it out of the box, and we also get a remote with it for easier operation. And let's take it out of the plastic bag. There we go. First thing first, the build quality. It's actually looking rather nice. This is made from something like wood, probably it's a conglomerate, but looks nice and rather heavy, solid. The front here, it's very simple. You have the screen, 6 buttons, and a rotary dial, which is also pushable. 2 speakers, it's stereo. And we have here in the rear a hole for the reflex, so we should get some nice deep sound. This has wireless built-in, but it also has LAN connectivity, so you get more stable connection and faster, maybe, depends on your wireless. Power input, it also has conventional analog aux in, it has audio out, it has headphones jack, and a master power on off switch. Okay, power on, and you have also here a power on button, but it turns on automatically. So we get SkyTune, which is a specified app that lists almost all available FM radios and other internet radios that are broadcasting, of course, on the internet, and you can search between all of those in one single place. Alright, so when it starts, we are greeted with a menu, and now we can select the language. I'm going to go with English. Configure network, yes, very easy to navigate. You have the wheel, it's up, down, left, right, and press it, it's enter. Configure network, and now it's showing me add, remove AP. Okay, add, remove, add scan. Okay, and now it's going to show me a list of available networks. So here are a lot of wireless networks here, so I'm going to choose the correct one and enter the password for it. And now it's a bit more interesting, because the password is entered this way, and because you don't have a keyboard or something, you have both uppercase and lowercase letters, same for various characters, so you have a lot of things here to scroll through, so you can put the wireless password. So if you have a complicated wireless password, it's going to take a bit of time to finish that. And after you enter the password, it's all done. It automatically takes the date and the time from the internet. Depending on your area, it gets your IP, local IP, so it knows your country right away. Very smart, so you don't have to set up time zones or daylight savings time. It's going to take that automatically, which is actually very smart to do it that way. And now let's take a quick look through the menu, so we can go directly to internet radio. And you have here the search SkyTune, so I'm going to either go to SkyTune or search it. So let's go to SkyTune, and it's connecting to the server. And now you have here categories for local radio, Globe Most Popular, Globe All, and so on. So if I go to Globe All, it's going to give me here a huge list that has here 30,282 radios. And it's going to take forever to scroll through them. Probably there is an option to do it faster, but I don't know that if you want to browse. But you can also do something else. You can actually go and search for the radio that you want to. If you know its name, you can go here, search SkyTune, and it contains, begins, ends with, so you have nice options to choose how to search for the radio, and you are going to find them a lot more faster. But if you just want to discover new radios, then you have a lot of pages to browse through. Sadly, because of copyright strikes, I cannot play you any kind of radio on this. I'm going to try with the Bluetooth and with no copyright audio from YouTube, just to avoid that. But we are going to do it a bit later. So now we are going to choose here to go back and see what else is in the menu here. So that's how SkyTune works. Very fast, very easy. Then you have Media Center. Media Center is very interesting also because it has UPnP. So if you have a local streaming server installed on your network and you have your own audio there, this can browse it and you can choose to listen to your own audio directly on this. So you can make your own list there, you can categorize it and just listen to it directly. So again, very smart. Then let's go back and see whatever we have here. So that's the Media Center. Then we have the DAB radio. Here is going to scan for local DAB stations, and probably in my area it's not going to find many, or probably it's going to find 0 because there are not a lot of stations and the ones that are broadcasting don't have good signal. And of course there is no DAB stations around. Okay, let's go back. And you have here a lot more other things. So that was your DAB radio. You have the FM radio, you can switch to that. Then you have Bluetooth streaming, you have aux in, you have an alarm clock, you have a timer for it, you have the sleep timer and the machine configuration, and you have my favorite, so you can save your favorite radios to access them, not to search them each time. So in configuration we have lots of settings for network, date and time, language, DAB setup. Maybe changing something here would give me more radio station than 0. You have the FM setup, and here you have also full scan station list and so on. So you have some settings also for the tuner. It also can select the local radio depending on your IP area, but you can change that in the settings. So you have lots of things here: power on options, auto power, safe, dimmer. You have an equalizer, you have a buffer time for the internet radio. You can put that to 5 seconds, so you are sure that it's not going to hiccup. You have adjustable aux in gain, which you don't find on any kind of cheap device, so very smart to have that. And you even have a software update for this, and I'm going to tell you that this has really made a firmware update, but I didn't catch it on the camera. So when I started this, I just let it for a moment and I was doing something around and it was already updating the firmware, but sadly my camera was off. So that's actually really nice, because it means that this producer is actually investing in doing nice products. Another nice touch is that when you are connecting to a radio station, it's going to bring up the logo or what they are displaying on their internet page, so it gives you a really nice appearance to what you are listening to. Further on, you can also change the display here using the buttons, so you can see the audio streams that you are listening to and their bitrate quality and number of channels. Then you can have the time displayed while you are listening to music, or you can see only the logo of the radio or have the combined information there. To connect to the Bluetooth, you just need to enter here Bluetooth streaming. You press on, it's going into pairing mode. You are going here to connect to that, and now we are connected, so I can now listen from this. So I'm going to search a copyright free audio track and test it a bit. Alright, and let's start it. I'm going to give it some volume. This should be also recorded in stereo. Okay, let's wait a bit.
This is the future. Evolution.
And as you can see, or actually hear, this sounds very clear, very powerful, and it has an impressive low frequency output. It's interesting because in this small size with the speaker so close to the each one, it actually sounds so good for its size. Also, you get here information for the streaming, which is nice. You can see what you are listening to. I don't know if you have a Bluetooth audio control. Let's see if I'm going to press play. Yes, it's going to control my phone. Really nice. So you also have Bluetooth control over your phone in the streaming mode. Again, very smart feature. Of course, you get this on even cheap headphones, but you don't expect that from such kind of a hybrid device that does all things together in one single unit. And there is another very interesting thing. You see that IP that it's listed in the top right corner. Well, that's very important actually, because you can enter it in your computer browser or from your mobile phone browser, an internet browser, any kind of browser, as long as you are in the same network with the IP of your radio. So you get this page here, and this is very interesting because you can customize here the favorite stations quickly. You can reorder them. Then you have control for the radio, such as volume down, mute, unmute, and volume up. Then you can edit your favorite radios or channel names. And last but not least, maybe there is a radio station that is not on SkyTune and you want to manually add it. Someone is streaming something and you want to listen to. Then you can actually enter manually here the channel name, the channel URL address, and then you can put a category such as country and type of radio. And you can do that directly from here, so you don't have to use the menu to configure that, which is super smart, yet very simple to use this page. It's not complicated. I would have loved to have more settings of this radio here, but at least you get some basic functions. And last but not least, the remote is also interesting because the radio only has 6 buttons, but on the remote here you get a lot more buttons, so you have direct access to some functions such as the dimmer, going back to the local station quickly, mode, home, equalizer, so you don't have to navigate the menu from the single wheel control here. You can do that quickly from the remote, and that's nice to have, including time settings, sleep settings, volume, everything is here together. So you can also add or remove favorites. Makes it a lot more easy to work with this, besides having this wheel here, the single wheel scrolling mode. But this is also nice because you can actually operate it without the remote, so they are complementary. So that was it for now. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and probably learned something new about a device that, as I told you in the beginning, connects the old FM to the new type of, let's not call it FM, but to streaming radio, and you no longer need a Bluetooth speaker and use your phone. You don't need a PC or whatever. It's a standalone device, does its job perfectly and more than that. So until my next video, see you and bye bye.